What's going on, everybody? Welcome into CobraCast 199. I am your host, Jeremy Prime, Mage of the 199. And yes, it's another stream because there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of craziness going on in the world. And we are now just a little over 2 weeks away from the biggest election of our lifetime. And yes, I see you guys saying I'm muted. And guess what? I'm not, because I had to look over every fucking time I saw someone said I was muted. You lost. Not really, because you got me to look, but I hope everybody's doing well. Good to see all of you here tonight. Will he look? Yes, I did. Damn it. Got me again. Every damn time. Every damn time. Yes, so a lot of streams today, but listen, man, there's just way too much going on, and we have to stay on top of all of this. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. Look, man, the big news of the day, there's a lot of it, but one of the bigger stories is that it is now confirmed that Joe Rogan will be having Donald Trump on his podcast. That's right. It's happening. It's happening this Friday. It's going to be huge. It's going to be crazy. Joe Rogan will be on the Donald Trump will be on the Joe Rogan podcast, which is going to be filmed in Austin, Texas on Friday, according to Politico. And this is a clip of Joe Rogan from Colin Rugg's Twitter account on a previous episode. Here we go.
He was in all the rap songs. Rappers would always talk about Trump. Everybody loved Trump. It was like this wheeling, dealing billionaire character that everybody enjoyed.
Yeah. I felt like he did a decent job.
As president, when you look at his regulations, it certainly helped the economy.
Oh,
I mean,
sure.
that guy who was
I
the
feel
head
like
of...
we were in a lot better spot then than now, for sure.
I still drives me crazy with this. Like, it's like somebody saying, yeah, I feel like Michael Jordan did a decent job when he was in the NBA. No, he was the best. He was the best. President Trump was the best we've ever had.
Sure.
Without a doubt. Well, there's a lot of shit happened. COVID and the world.
Right.
The world scares the shit out of me right now. Right now, I'm like, boy, this is not good. None of this Ukraine thing.
Yeah, I agree, Monica. It is nice to see Joe Rogan jumping on the bandwagon now that literally every single person has had Donald Trump on. You know, I've played it multiple times. The clips of Joe Rogan saying he didn't want to help Donald Trump. He doesn't want to have Donald Trump on, yada, yada, yada. I've played all those clips, and it is absolute nonsense. But look, at the end of the day, regardless, I still personally would have had more respect for Joe Rogan if he just would have stuck to his guns and not had Donald Trump on. But I'm happy that he is having Donald Trump on because it's going to help Donald Trump. So I don't really know how I can react to a Rogan podcast because Rogan, you know, they'll hit you for claims like crazy. So, I don't really know how that's going to go.
Not good. Yeah. Everything not good. Everything scares the shit out of me. I'm looking at all of it going, fuck. Like, there's no good solutions to the Middle East. All of it looks terrible. And the Ukraine thing looks terrible. It just scares the shit out of me because it's just like all it takes is one person to fucking launch a nuke and the world changes forever.
Right.
And I've never felt like that was a possibility in my lifetime until now.
So those are some really passive, I guess, comments to try to it's such a reluctant way to just point blank say, damn, Trump was a great president. Yeah, he was, but you can't say it, can you? You've got to be dancing around it and being careful about it. We don't want to say too many positive things about Trump. It's just stupid. But that's the way it goes. So glad to see you jumping on the bandwagon. Joe Rogan, now that literally everybody else has done all of the legwork, you're just going to jump in there and just be like, hey, yeah, guys, I'm going to interview President Trump now. We also got this announcement. Tulsi Gabbard announces she is joining the Republican Party at a Trump rally in North Carolina. Let's listen in.
And it is because of my love for our country, and specifically because of the leadership that President Trump has brought to transform the Republican Party and bring it back to the party of the people and the party of peace, that I'm proud to stand here with you today, President Trump, and announce that I'm joining the Republican Party.
Let's go.
I'm joining the party of the people, the party of equality, the party that was founded to fight against and end slavery in this country. It is the party of common sense and the party that is led by a president who has the courage and strength to fight for peace.
That's great, man. That's huge. That's huge. So shout out to Tulsi Gabbard for that one. And yeah, I think even President Trump was a little surprised by that announcement, which was really cool to see. And that's a big announcement right now. You know, you got AB out there. You've got a lot of people. You've got the Undertaker and his podcast. You've got a people that we would have never expected are now out there supporting President Trump. Being very vocal about it, and it's damn great to see, man. So the momentum is building right now, and I am loving every single bit of it. But on the flip side, ladies and gentlemen, Kamala Harris, well, she's got some support too, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Kamala Harris has some support too. None other than Feminem is here to endorse President Obama and Vice President Kamala Harris. Got to fast forward through it. We don't get clipped. So here we go. Eminem.
What up, though?
What a loser, dude.
So look, I wrote down a few things I wanted to say.
Oh my God, he's so pathetic.
I'm here tonight for a couple of important reasons. As most of you know, the city of Detroit and the whole state of Michigan mean a lot to me. And going into this election, the spotlight is on us more than ever, and I think it's important to use your voice. So I'm encouraging everybody to get out and vote, please.
Dude, this dude is so fucking pathetic. Like, I can't believe how pathetic he is.
I also think that people shouldn't be afraid to express their opinions. And I don't think anyone wants an America where people are worried about retribution or what people will do if you make your opinion known.
Does this guy understand how hard he's projecting right now? Feminem is truly... I said Howard Stern was a greater fall than Feminem, but honestly, he might be worse.
I think Vice President Harris supports a future for this country where these freedoms and many others will be protected and upheld. And here to tell you much more about that, President Barack Obama.
God, dude, Eminem is such a cuck. That's the first time I've listened to that sorry ass speech from him. And I want to remind everyone, if you want to know what peak TDS is, let's listen to peak TDS right here from Feminem.
Talking about Trump, I get too flustered in my head, and the shit that I want to say, there's too many things I want to say at once. So sometimes I start talking and I'm not able to convey the message the right way because I just get flustered and frustrated watching him play to his base that thinks that he cares about them, and it's actually the people that he cares about the fucking least. If you're talking about his core being, you know, a majority white middle class, what I don't understand is how in the fuck do you feel like you relate to a billionaire who has never known struggle his entire fucking life? I will say this, he talks a good one. And if you're in his base, you're a core, let's say you're going to the rallies or whatever, you watch him on TV, you hear him talking this shit. There's part of me that understands, like, all right, he's somehow still got them because
Please vote for Trump. Like, to watch this man cry like the little girl that he is will be so glorious. And the only way that happens is to go out and support Donald Trump, who's a bigger star than Eminem has ever been. Donald Trump at his lowest point is still a bigger star than Eminem ever was at his highest point. And that really drives Eminem crazy. Like, it drives him crazy. And I know you want me to turn it off, but you got to keep hearing it because you got to go out and vote for Donald Trump.
he's brainwashing them into thinking that something great is going to happen. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. I don't know, man. I get really flustered when I talk about it.
What a little girl. I get really flustered when I talk about Donald Trump. I get flustered. I can't think straight. It's really hard for me to do this. I mean, just absolutely pathetic, man. Like, can you believe how pathetic this guy is? This is absolutely insane. This is Eminem. This is Slim Shady. This is crazy, man. But hey, that's fine, man. That's fine. Keep talking, Eminem. Keep showing the people who you really are. Because we know that Donald Trump is a young, vibrant man, 6'3", 215 pounds.
I just feel like a young man. I'm so young. I can't believe it. I'm the youngest person. I am a young, vibrant man. I look at Joe. I don't know about him. I don't know. Macho man, yeah.
There we go. Young, vibrant man. Eminem can't compete at all. Cannot compete at all. So just so funny to watch that. We also did get some information that did I bookmark this? I don't know if I bookmarked it or not. Let me see if I can pull this up really quick. So obviously yesterday, I did a stream where I was talking about Timcast and everything that was going on with him. So we talked about this on Main Event a little bit, but let's go ahead and share this. This is what Tim Pool had to say. This is a follow-up from yesterday, so everybody can understand what's going on. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a very lucky man. I am in a relationship with a caring and beautiful woman who's helped make this whole company possible. Allison Han.
Yeah, he did. It did sound like he said, "Man." He was just talking really fast, but it did sound like he said, "Man." It really did. Here we go.
Handles all of the heavy lifting to make everything here function cleanly, smoothly, and make it work. And this has been one of the reasons why we take security very seriously. And it is why we have been working as hard as we can to make sure everything operates. It is that we're getting married and I'm having a child. This is, thank you very much. And this has been for some time now. I've just not said anything. Additionally, working 2 full shifts and running a company makes it impossible to have done this years earlier.
Tim is talking like such an absolute fucking elitist. Can you imagine a person that has to work 5 to 7 days a week on the grind, clocking in, clocking out, dealing with the boss who's breathing down your throat, making shit money, is still out there to raise a fucking family. And Tim Pool is sitting here telling you that streaming to the internet and becoming a millionaire has made it too hard for him to maintain his family. Are you fucking kidding me right now, dude? Like, how does anybody that has a real job listens to this bullshit? I am astonished.
And which is the constant conversation that we've had is, when do we stop this so that we can actually have a family and live a normal life? I suppose.
Tim, when you have a family, you don't stop working. Let's listen to that one more time. Let's listen to that one more time.
Conversation that we've had is, when do we stop this so that we can actually have a family and live a normal life, I suppose.
Tim, living a normal life is working every single day, to pay for your family, for your living way of life, for insurance, for cars, for bills, for power, for electricity, for cell phone bills. That is a normal life. You don't stop working in order to live a normal life. A normal life means that you continue to work. Good Lord, man. This is fucking insane.
Well, the answer is we can't. We can't do everything that this company is doing. I can't work 16 hours a day and take care of my wife and child.
What? That's the normal life for literally every other fucking normal person in the world, and they're not millionaires. So I can't work 16 hours a day to take care of my wife and child. That's literally what you do. That's what you fucking do. Good Lord.
The additional consideration is as the show gets larger and larger, hence some content reductions and things like that, security implications become a bit more severe, such as, can we raise a family when we get swatted 15 times in 1 year and have crazy people in dresses showing up on our property, beating up our employees? It's very, very difficult. With that being said, we come to a crisis point when we can't sustain all of these things at the same time. I don't think any sane human being would be able to do it. The amount of energy is just non-existent within a human being. With that being said, we have talked about it, especially following the conversations we had last night, and we decided we'll keep doing this. We will be reducing and restructuring the company so that it can be more manageable for our family plans. We can start prioritizing our family and stop prioritizing a company and the work that both of us do. Allison also works 16 hours a day to make sure this company functions because administrative work has to be done. And
so Brian says Jeremy's a jealous cunt right now. I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that. Considering Tim had to pull off this big stunt to defeat both of my channels yesterday. That's right. Geeks and Gamers and D-Day Cobra. 2 and 3 in the entire United States of America. 2 fucking channels in the top 3. 2 channels in the top 3. And Timmy had to pull off the Mr. I'm going to delete my channel in order to defeat us yesterday. That is a massive dub right there. 2 channels in the top fucking 3. Who else is doing that? Who else? That's insane, bro. Yes, that is in the United States of America. Where the hell did it go? Did it disappear? There it is right there. So there you go right there. Absolutely awesome. We have 2 channels in the top 3. That right there is grifting, baby. Okay. And guess what? I didn't have a meltdown. I didn't have to freak out and tell everybody that we're going to fire everyone and all of that. And we're just continuing to move forward. But Tim, it's too tough, man. It's too tough for him, apparently. Listen, I genuinely congratulations, getting married, having a kid. That's great. That's awesome. Happy for him. But the amount of the detachment from reality, he talks about social media and how it's made everything so much worse. It's rotted his brain. He doesn't understand what real life is and what real work is. Again, as I've said many times, I don't have a real job. I have a dream job. Okay. I have a dream job. I'm the luckiest person in the world to do what I do. And I'm going to continue to move forward as long as the people will allow me this opportunity that I have. I am here simply because people allow me to be here. No other reason. That's it. And I'm not the biggest fan of, again, it's a personal decision. So everybody has to make their own, everybody has to go about things the way they want to. But Tim talks about how dangerous it is getting swatted and how dangerous it is, yet he's literally using his family for content, which I don't understand. And of course, the reason people don't know about anything that goes on with me in my personal life is because I don't think that the internet should know about that. There's a personal life that I have, and I keep that as detached from the internet as I possibly can, because the internet is not the real world. It's just not. And you still have a life outside of the internet. But when you start using your real life as content for the internet, it's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for disaster. And so, yeah, I actively choose to not make that part of my content, and I will not. And look, when I was early on, when I had a channel, I didn't really understand that dynamic, and so I was a little more open about my personal life and everything like that. I have learned really quickly that you don't do that. But Tim thinks that that's part of his content, and he wants to use that to his audience. Go for it. I think it's a bad move, but that's his decision. I just wanted to do a follow up on that. I thought it was ridiculous to say that I can't live a normal life because I work too much. I'm like, dude, you don't understand what real. I'm not saying, because Tim has had real jobs before. The problem is he's so successful now, and he's so rich now that he doesn't understand what a real job is anymore, and that's just absolutely fucking crazy to me. And that's why I will always try to keep myself grounded. And if I ever do seem like I've lost touch with that, please, to my wonderful audience, feel free to keep me in check, and I won't shut it down for members only when I don't like what you're saying. But hey, it is what it is. So, hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in to CobraCast 199. I am your host, Jeremy Prime, Mage of the 199, and we got Drinky Cow 450. And says, I'm putting a line in the sand. Either you are gay or forget about it. I added a couple of letters just to make sure we had clarity on that. Thank you, Drinky Cow. Let's see where we are. We have Harley Dave for 20 says, just like with everything else, Tim Fool is a little whiny child who cannot handle the pressure of being a man. My channel is under attack by personal responsibility. I know, man. It's wild. It's wild. Red Android for 50 says, hey, I tried to share your link with my big Facebook page, but it says you opt out of using the platform. Are you too good for my boomer audience now? Are we too low in society for your standards? Just kidding. Here's 50. But seriously, I always share, and now I can't. Really? Like, I would need to understand. Maybe you can send me an email at jeremy@geeksandgamers.com if there's like an issue with that. I don't use Facebook, but we do have like Facebook links to like Geeks and Gamers and things like that. So there should be no issue sharing to Facebook. But I haven't used Facebook in years. Let's see. We got Drinky Cow for 50 says, look up Owen Benjamin, Steven Crowder, fail. Eminem rips Donald Trump on BET. Parody louder with Crowder. All right, Drinky. I always say cow. I know it's crow, but I like saying cow because he's always fucking with me. So it is Drinky Crow. Thank you, Drinky Crow. Samuel for 20 says, Trump on Rogan on the 25th. I called that October surprise, baby. I know you don't like Rogan, but I think this will be good. Hope Kamala tries to. She couldn't walk her way out of a paper bag, let alone 2 hours of Joe. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Joe, but again, I'm happy that Trump is going on the show. It will be good for Trump. Trump is going to go out there and charm the room as he always does, and it will be a net positive for Trump. I have no doubt in my mind. John Ambler for 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, John Ambler. Drunk 3PO drops 99 cents in my chat. How can I survive in this climate where famous YouTubers like Drunk 3PO are sending me 99-cent super chats? How? This is not right. This is not fair. I am not happy about this. I should not be subjected to this torture, and I don't appreciate it at all. Thank you, Drunk 3PO. Harley Dave says, Jared, check out Tom McDonald's response to Feminem. DM'd you the link. It's glorious. All right, let me see. Let me go right here. I saw that you did send that. By the way, today is a big day. Oh, here we go. Oh, snap. Okay, here we go. So Tom McDonald, this is his response to M. Is that right? The new Eminem is weird. Here we go right here. So Tom McDonald, I have not seen this. Thank you, Harley Dave.
I'm sorry, them. I never meant to hurt you.
Oh my I'm sorry, they, them. Holy shit.
Put your pride flags high, Tim Walls is coming out the closet. One more time.
This looks like a job for me. I don't care about the economy. I'm a billionaire, so if you're me, it don't matter who wins the presidency.
Holy crap, this is amazing. I'm not even the biggest Tom McDonald fan, and this is amazing.
I'm not afraid. I'm holding hands with illegal aliens and a pregnant man.
We're losing. We're stupid.
Yo, Kamala, Tim, come up here for this one. Two idiots going around me outside, round me outside, round me outside. Ooh.
Okay, that was fantastic. Big win from Harley Dave on that one. That was glorious. Holy shit. I was not expecting that to be that good, but that was damn good. Jay Hailstorm sends $1.01 to Top Drunk 3PO. Dan Vask, who's cutting his own fingers off, sends $1 Brazilian, which is literally negative money. Now I definitely know what it's like to be Tim Pool. My own friend Dan Vask sending me negative money. And Drunk 3PO with a member message and says super chat. What? He couldn't even send like a $2 to say super chat. He sent a fucking member message. Babo Yogi with 5 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go. Yes, Tom McDonald, that was a huge win. I loved that. So I am definitely a fan of that one. S. Becker says, Tulsi was always too hot to be a Democrat. I think most would agree with that one. Mike says, I'm trying to get people to vote for Trump, just some won't budge. The main reason being that they think the system is corrupt beyond repair, and they don't think even Trump can save it and see no point. Well, I mean, black pillars are always kind of tough in those situations. That's why it's never a good thing to get black pilled to where you think that there's no hope. That's not a good place to be in. John Ambler for 10 says, let's hear it, Jeremy, the hardest working gay in the business. Or let's hear it for Jeremy, the hardest working gay in the business. Thank you, John Ambler. Scully Bone says, it sure was nice hearing Tim speak on his troubles when I'm halfway through a 70-hour work week for $60,000 a year. Stop giving him money. Give it to our favorite fig. P. Cola is getting expensive. Man. At the end of the day, man, like you're always gonna make decisions that throw you off. You're gonna make decisions that you need to scale back on. Like for me, like I'm very proud of the content house and everything that we did in Orlando, but it was financially just, it wasn't going to be something that was going to be sustainable from a business model. I couldn't maintain that. And so you have to just scale back in certain aspects. Tim is massively successful. He can scale back a couple of things and have a better quality of life and still continue to do what he does. But he decides to make this big hoopla on the internet and want everybody to feel sorry for him because he has to, I guess he has to adult. I'm not sure. Yave says, this is what happens when with Jer. I compliment him and he complains. I mock his big bald head. He complains. Conclusion, he is a woman. Thank you. Sit Eternium. Sounds like Tim is using his family as a shield from ridicule. I didn't say it, but I agree. It's a really, really weird take. What the fuck is all these dollars? $1.18, $3, $20, $2. Like, are we going to evolve this? Or is it just going to really? Really? Is that what we're doing now? Is that what we're doing? Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. That's really awesome. Okay. You win an IOU dollar. That's fantastic. That's really good. That was good. You got me on that one. Okay. So, I got some more stuff I got to show you guys really quickly because this was a funny clip right here from, let me find it. Where is it at? It was from Tucker Carlson. Yeah, right here. Tucker Carlson said this, and it's just fantastic. Here we go, right here.
Tim Walz is very obviously gay. I look at him and I'm like, well, you're gay. And I'm sure I'll be attacked for saying that. Maybe he's not gay, but he certainly seems gay.
Right.
We got to start this over. This is fantastic.
Or like Tim Walz is very obviously gay. I look at him and I'm like, well, you're gay. And I'm sure I'll be attacked for saying that. Maybe he's not gay, but he certainly seems gay.
Right.
And
you immediately say, where's your evidence?
Oh, I don't have any evidence. I'm just saying the guy looks super, super gay to me. But they're the ones always running on being like, it's great to be gay. Okay, if it's great to be gay, then why is it an attack on him for me to say that? And why would it be out of bounds to be like, hey, Tim Walz, you seem super gay. Are you gay? Have you ever slept with dudes? Like, if you ask that question, you'd be fired from your job.
You're just asking that now. It's very controversial, right?
But why would that be controversial? If there's nothing wrong with it,
right?
Then why is it so offensive to ask that question?
Right.
I don't like this. Doesn't make any sense.
100%. If there's nothing wrong with it, then what's the problem with asking that question? Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And listen, don't forget, okay? Don't forget that this happened, ladies and gentlemen, okay?
Are you ready for some tough questions?
You're going to be fair.
I'm going to be fair.
Just be fair.
But you're okay with some tough questions?
No.
You're not okay with tough questions?
I want him to be fair. You don't ask Biden tough questions.
You know, I didn't want to have this kind of angry.
Of course you did.
No, I didn't.
Of course you did.
No, I didn't.
Well, then you brought up a lot of subjects that
Well, I said I'm going to ask you
inappropriately brought
tough
up.
questions.
They were inappropriately brought up right from the beginning. No, your first question was, this is going to be tough questions.
Why?
You don't ask Joe Biden. I saw your interview with Joe, the interview with Joe Biden.
I never did a Joe Biden
It was a
interview.
joke. The interview, 60 Minutes. I see Joe Biden giving softball after softball. I've seen all of his interviews. He's never been asked a question that's hard.
Okay, but forget him for a minute.
No, but you
You're
start
president,
with me.
You're president. And
Excuse me, Leslie, you started with me. Your first statement was, are you ready for tough questions?
Are you?
That's no way to talk. It's no way to talk. I think we have enough of an interview here, Hope. Okay, that's enough.
He's such an alpha, dude. He is such an absolute alpha. It's so great. Man, I will say, all bullshit aside, like the Joe Rogan interview is going to be fascinating. Joe Rogan is the top guy in the game. He's the biggest. He's the top guy. He's the biggest podcaster. He's got the biggest show. He's got the biggest audience. He's great at what he does. And you're now bringing in the single most powerful and influential human being on the planet of our lifetime, Donald Trump. And Trump controls every conversation he's in. Now, I don't watch Rogan enough to know, but I don't think Rogan goes into a conversation with the idea that I'm here to control. That's just really not his style. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong. But he's good at what he does. So understanding that dynamic is going to be cool, man. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll see. Also, we had this right here on Barstool. Listen to this.
Insane. Dude, this last little push where they're both on like every podcast and doing silly shit like this.
Nuts.
Like, let's just get to fucking election day because this is getting stupid, man.
I can't imagine both of them. I think are going on Rogan, like talking for like 2 hours on Rogan's insane. I mean, call her daddy got spoofed. Alex is on SNL.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, it's crazy. Alex is getting Trump's calling her dumb. It's the.
She wanted to
final
come on
push.
PMT.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fuck no. Hell no.
Kamala said she wanted to do something with Jack Mack.
Yeah, Jack Mack.
Insane.
So Kamala wanted. This is a Big Cat said. Apparently Kamala Harris wanted to go on Barstool's. Pardon my take. Big Cat says, "Fuck no, hell no." Let's go. Tell her, hell no. We don't want you. That's great. So the whole thing has just been wild to see the desperation. And then we're starting to see a shift, okay? The lesbian shift is happening right now. Mark Cuban or Rachel Maddow, whoever you think.
Mark, we let you go on for a half hour. You're not. Maybe you will change someone's mind. I don't know. I've heard it all
Joe,
before.
I've sat there
It's
in meetings
fine.
and I know I have. I sat in a meeting in Phoenix And I said,
Okay.
I don't want to talk. I tell the campaign, I don't want to talk to people who already are voting for Kamala. I want to talk to people who are thinking
Okay.
they're voting for Trump or undecided.
Well,
Those are the
maybe you're
people I wanna
changing
talk
some
to.
minds today. I don't know. You look at Twitter. I mean, I'm.
But the question
I'll be
is whether
respectful and kind to you, but people think
Don't be,
you're
Joe.
kind of
I don't
out of
need you
your-
to be respectful and kind to me.
Okay.
Be rude.
All right.
I don't care. I'll take any question you throw at me. I don't care if people are yelling at me, screaming at me, calling me names. You know, Elon
must
calls me a
like it.
racist, a turd.
I think you must like it.
It's not that I like it. I know what's at stake.
Well, you must eat it up. If Trump's got a nose that's as long as a road, your skin, from what I see people say to you on Twitter, must be as thick as, from Boston to LA, Mark. And that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
but you obviously enjoy what you're doing, and God bless you. You got $1 billion. You're still going to have a G650 after this election. So what the hell?
Yeah, it's what's best for the country. That's what I care about. And look, let me just add, if Trump wins, last time when he won, he asked me to help on healthcare, on PPE. I sat with Peter Navarro and helped him come up with a mask company and help them grow. And that was all domestic production. I'll do the same thing. I'm America first. First, that's the wrong way to put it. I am what's best for this country. Country over party, country over all. I just think Kamala Harris, without any question in my mind, is the better candidate and the better president for this country.
God, he's such a fucking retard. This dude, he is so jealous of Trump and Elon. The jealousy is off the charts right now. It's really something else. And then you've got this guy, which I don't think the audio is going to be loud enough on this video, so I apologize. But let's see if we can hear this.
I was going to hit her really hard on the trail today, but now I don't have to because she's off. She's off. No, I can't get over it. Who the hell takes off? We have 14 days left, and she'll take a couple of more days off too. You know why? She's lazy as hell, and she's got that reputation. She's a radical left lunatic. She's further left than Bernie Sanders or Pocahontas. Now, Pocahontas... Because I think, is Pocahontas further left than Bernie? Just about, right? It's close. It's close. Who the hell cares, right? Rick says, I don't know. But they're out there. But she's furthest left. We can't have a person. She's a...
So if you didn't hear that, essentially Trump said that she's off. I can't get over it. Who the hell takes off when you have 14 days left? She's lazy as hell. She's got that reputation. So yeah, so she's just chilling. She's just chilling, She's like, I'm tired. Then you've got their own people. You've got their own people calling them out. Here's Tim Walz with Jon Stewart. Yes, Jon Stewart's still alive.
The Cheney thing. Do we really have to do that?
Look, it goes broader than that. Look, Bernie Sanders, Dick Cheney, Taylor Swift.
No.
That one. The shooting.
No.
Having the Cheneys on board.
Nah, you can't Dick Cheney or Taylor Swift. No.
See, he's 100% right about this. The fact that they're celebrating this just shows you how deranged their Trump derangement syndrome is. The fact that they're celebrating Dick fucking Cheney is backing them. Really? Do you guys look? I'll give Jon Stewart credit. Like he at least he's smart enough to realize like that's not a good play.
We're a big tent.
What country did Taylor Swift get us to invade? No.
Yeah. No, don't you think though that, and I do this, I believe this.
Yeah.
There is still a core group of folks out there. Your point being, and not joke, the don't tread on me, the Reagan piece of this, the libertarian piece, but the constitutional piece.
Yes.
There are a lot of people out there. I think Liz Cheney and Dick Cheney give permission to those folks who want to find a reason to do the right thing.
The Cheney thing.
No. Fuck that. Fuck Dick Cheney. But he's just the same as the rest of a lot of those clowns out there. So let's see where we're at. I saw a MAGA red bomb. Red Android says, I just want to shout out my Facebook page at Crimson Cyborg. There you see it, ladies and gentlemen. A MAGA red $100 super chat from Red Android. Crimson Cyborg on Facebook. Thank you. And I appreciate you supporting us over there. Hopefully you have hopefully you won't have any more issues sharing our stuff over there. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. That is kind of strange, but thank you to everybody else for tuning in. We've got a great audience here tonight. This is my third. It's my third live stream today, I think. Third. And I'm not tired because this is not a real job. So shockingly enough, I'm not tired. This is just I'm lucky. That's all you can say. I'm very, very lucky. Is that right here? Now, again, this was news that happened yesterday, and I just want everybody to understand something. Okay. I'm always here to tell you the truth about what's going on. And whenever we potentially share anything that is incorrect, we try to, retract and clarify. And so I made a mistake. And I shared an image that was fake news. So we're gonna talk about this really quick, and it's gonna be tough for me to get through. And I just want you all to know that the only way I can actually feel better about my mistake is if you super chat me and tell me I'm great. But you don't have to. There's no pressure, and I'm not trying to be manipulative when I say that. I don't bring up that like I want you to super chat me in order to say, oh, you don't have to super chat me, and then say you don't have to, and then make it feel like I don't want you to. There's no manipulation at all. But anyway, with that said, we need to talk about this. And so this is an image that President Trump shared on social media. And I thought it was real. I thought it was real. 6'3", 215 pounds, ripped from shred, alpha male, young, vibrant man. And so I see this and I think like, this is real. He's suiting up for the Steelers. He was able to get number 47. But thankfully, Newsweek has informed all of us that Trump appears to post fake image of himself as star NFL player. Thank you, Newsweek. Thank you. So yes, I know that I've done this already, and it's just so fun to do it again because Newsweek represents the mainstream media in such a perfect way. They do not understand the internet. They do not understand. The old guard is dying, okay? So I went to Best Buy the other day because I needed to get a couple of things because I'm traveling. So there was a couple of things that I needed to pick up that I needed, just like little pieces of equipment that would help. Do you know what I found at Best Buy? Nothing. I didn't find any fucking thing that I needed. Do you know why? Because Best Buy is out of touch with reality. Just like the mainstream media is out of touch with reality. This is why everybody has to go to fucking Amazon. Because these big businesses, these brick and mortar businesses, these big stores, they don't carry what you need because they don't understand the internet. They don't understand what we need. Like, it's so stupid. It's insane. So this is the same thing with mainstream media. The fact that they're giving you a serious report on a fucking meme that President Trump clearly shared as a meme, and they're reporting on this is like, hey guys, just so you know, this appears to be a fake image that Trump shared of himself as a star NFL football player. Every time they do this stuff, more people watch someone on the internet that's on YouTube because they're so tired of being talked down to because these people don't understand the internet. Okay. Let's see here. Drinky Crow for 50 says, don't fire your team. You are my favorite albino powder streamer. Game's over. Play Crowder Feminem. You sent it to me in a text, Drinky, and you need to send it to me like, I don't know, like you're not on Twitter. I'm not signed into my phone on my computer. And listen, okay, this is a really difficult job, okay? And I don't know if you understand that, but Tim Pool explained this, okay? So if you really want me to do this, you need to make my job easier for me, okay? I will get this transferred over my Twitter here in just a minute. So give me just a second. Now I'm having a multitask. Okay. So here's the link right here. This is from 7 years ago. Holy shit. All right, let's see. See, Tim would have just went crazy and said, you can't do this. You can't do this. So all I need to do is copy here, paste, boom. Okay. Look at that. And I didn't even have to fire my whole staff. Can you believe that? I pulled that off without firing my whole staff. I deserve all the praise and all the money. Thank you guys. Please be nice to me. in the comment section. Don't say mean things to me. I don't want to have to send you to members only or anything like that. I would never ever want to do that. Okay, so here we go. And it's in here. Oh my God. Why do people watch me? Okay, here we go. All right, here's what Drinky Crow wants us to watch. Here we go right here. So this is Steven Crowder, Eminem. So fail. Eminem rips Donald Trump on BET parody. Louder with Crowder. Here we go.
Yo, it's the calm before the storm right here. Wait, how was I going to start this off? Oh, yeah. That's an awfully hot pot of coffee. Should I drop it on Donald Trump or not? Probably not until I develop a solid plot.
If you don't remember this is exactly how the Eminem Trump diss played out. Now, this was on the BET Awards when Eminem did this, and I think that Eminem was expecting a much different reaction. It did not go the way he wanted. He got a lot of backlash for this. A lot of his fans turned on him, and he then backpedaled a lot after the fact. This was so funny.
Got a plan now, I got a hatchet. Like a Dead Apache with the tomahawk, I'ma walk inside a mosque on Ramadan, say a prayer that every time Melania opens her mouth. I'ma stop.
I feel like it's not landing.
What? It's gold. You're doing great, kid.
I don't know about that. The whole Apache thing seemed kind of insensitive, like with the.
Don't worry about it, kid. Just read this, get back out there. Yeah.
Cause racism's the only thing he's fantastic for. That's how he gets his rocks off. And he's orange.
Dude, I don't know how many of you remember the Eminem thing, but Crowder is crushing this. Like, this is really freaking good. You saw this a long time ago, didn't you, Krista? Yeah, this is really freaking good. You guys know I always say, like, I don't really watch Crowder. Like, this is top tier. Like, this is Crowder at his best right here.
Yo, I gotta tell you, I don't think this shit is that strong.
What? It's gold.
No, man, I feel like it's played out thing like orange. I said I wanted some fresh material.
You're doing great, kid. No one can touch you. Now get out there and rap, but read the material. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
Now, that. This is for Colin. Ball up a fist and keep that shit ball like Donald the bitch.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm losing him, man. I don't feel this is. I think I'm losing him.
You're crazy, kid. You just called the president of the United States a big old bitch. Black people love that. It's BET. Now get back out there. Eh? Yeah.
All right.
Yo, he's gonna get rid of all immigrants. Donald's gonna build that shit up taller than this. Well, if he does build that shit, I hope it's made out of bricks. Cause like his politics, I'm coming nonstop and I'm gonna whip shit at the wall till it sticks.
Bricks are pores.
All right, yo. For anyone who's a fan of mine and his, I'm drawing a line in the sand. You're either for or against.
Whoa. You don't want to split the market there, kid.
No, I gotta do this. I gotta be real.
Just be real without pissing off half the country. Just call him a big old bitch, right? That worked, right? When you called him an orange bitch, right?
That's really freaking good. That was really good. So top tier Crowder content right there. Thank you to Drinky Crow for tipping me off about that one. Yeah, good stuff indeed. All right. So how's everybody doing? How's the chat doing? We've got a great crowd here tonight. And I do appreciate it. We've had a lot of we've had a lot of news today. And let's see where we're at. I got that one. There's all type of stuff going on right now, man. I can't keep up with all this stuff. So much news. And you've got The Joe Rogan announcement, again, back to that, just so we can recap that. Joe Rogan and Donald Trump this Friday. Now, for my Joe Rogan viewers and listeners out there, how is this going to go? They're going to record on Friday. Do you think that by Friday evening that podcast is going to be available? Because I'm going to cover it immediately. So whatever I need to do. So do you think it's going to be available Friday night? Do you think it's going to be available Saturday morning? What do you think? And will it be available? Is it on Spotify? Do I need to get a Spotify account to listen to it? Do they have video over there? So schedule is suspicious. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how, I don't know how Rogan drops his shows. So I really have no. Friday night, most likely. Okay. It's going to break the internet. It's absolutely going to break the internet. It's going to be huge. Too many questions, says Sharon. Well, I'm sorry. I should not have done that. I apologize. You know what? I got to drop some gifted memberships as an apology. Sharon called me out, said too many questions. So this is a gifted membership drop. Sharon called me out. There's the gifted membership bomb. So there you go. My apologies to the chat and to Sharon. Sharon just dropped 10 gifted memberships. Should not have asked that many questions. So there you go. I will not ask questions anymore. There you go. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. And let's see. Harley Day says, this is when Jeremy ends CobraCast. It's over. It's over. How dare you guys get on to me for asking too many questions? Okay, Eric K says, chat is saying that Rogan usually drops Friday shows on Monday. Really? That's tough, man. I don't know about that. This is the biggest show he's ever going to do, though. So I would be dude, could you imagine if Joe Rogan makes everybody wait till Monday? Dude, that will be a big mistake. That'll be a huge mistake if he does that. Whew. I don't know about that one. So do it live. I mean, doing it live would obviously be the best. That would be the best decision. But I guess we're just going to have to find out. This is a clip from a while back. Actually, no. Okay, I don't even know what this video is, but we're going to watch it together for the first time.
You also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
Very fine people among Americans that night chanting Nazi slogans.
And I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
Hell yeah.
You also had people.
It's true, man. That is absolutely insane. That's what they did, though. They've just constantly lied. Hang on. Pasobe says, breaking, I have received an early copy of the crazy story of Trump that is being shopped around in the last 2 weeks of the election. It involves a photo. This will end the campaign. Boom! And that's the photo right there. So if you're looking at a lot of the polls and a lot of the momentum right now that's going around, it's kind of crazy what we're looking at. But I personally do not, again, I think that everybody needs to be very cautious about what you're seeing and what you're reading right now, because there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of information that is it's really hard to grasp everything, like the poly market stuff and the betting markets and things like that. Yeah, it's going to be tight and it's going to be scary, but you see like the desperation right now from the Harris campaign is that they don't want to send Kamala out and do her own work. They're trying to get Feminem out there. They're trying to get Barack Obama out there. They're trying to get all of these different people to come out and try and manufacture fake support for her. That's what they're doing right now. And I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work, but they're going to continue to try it every step of the way. There was one other video I wanted to show you guys if I could find it. I don't know where it went. So Theo Vaughn had JD Vance on today. I don't know what this particular video is, but 3 minutes, just 3.5 minutes of Theo Vaughn making JD Vance burst out laughing.
You can't even do cocaine in this country anymore, you know? And that seems like a crazy thing to say. And don't say it. Don't say that. But I said it. But yeah. But don't say that anymore. The last one I went to, some dude selling a fucking boat at one of them.
Exactly.
And we're like, you can't, dude. We're trying to get off of drugs, dude. And yeah, and some guys started bidding on the boat. I'm like, and they had made him take it outside. Yeah, because it's outside issues or whatever. Dude, I was in a meeting. Some guy had a fish hook stuck in his freaking cheek, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Theo Vaughn's one of the funniest fucking people, dude. Make the video larger. You got it. And by the way, rocking the Earnhardt jacket. Respect to Theo Vaughn. Rocking the Dale Earnhardt jacket.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. He'd either
But he had 2 weeks clean.
Yeah. He'd either had a really bad night or a really good night.
Yeah, who knows what happened? God dang, it's just like, all right, dude. Catch and release, brother. Catch and release. He probably tried to come across the border. And I only say that because we've had a couple of Border Patrol agents on here, and so we've learned a good bit about it over the years. Okay, United States, Germany, Canada, Japan, Switzerland.
I can't see that.
Switzerland.
Terrible. Yeah,
Switzerland. Heard of that?
Yeah.
It's like Beardo reading super chats.
Comparable county average.
You're screwing with me.
Austria. Well, I think they misspelled it, dude. There's not that many zits in it.
Weight loss kind of drug.
Oh, it ended up having a black market. There was somebody selling it outside of a Vineyard Vines illegally or something over there outside of Charlottesville.
Outside of Vineyard Vines.
That breaks my heart.
That's the perfect encapsulation.
It breaks my heart. Yeah.
Vineyard Vines selling.
And she was a Kappa Delta. Somebody said she was a Kappa Delta.
Oh my God.
But it's just that kind of stuff.
The funny thing is and I saw somebody said that's me reading, meaning like this, them. It's like, yeah, like that's why it's so funny. Like when you hear someone on YouTube that like they're trying to read through a super chat and they butcher it. And I think the heavy majority of the audience can relate because that's just normal, you know, for people to be like that. Like Bone Jangles for 40 says, started watching FNT after the last election cycle. You were my least favorite on there. After seeing your dedication to this election and how based you are, I respect you and you're not my least favorite anymore. Look at the progress. That is progress. Not only am I not your least favorite, I earned a super chat. And that's what I like to hear. That is the best backhanded comment I've ever received. And I respect the hell out of that right there. So thank you. I do appreciate it. And yes, I am fully dedicated to, people are congratulating me. Congrats, Jeremy. You're not the least favorite anymore. But yes, I am very dedicated to covering this election. I'm very passionate about it. And Donald Trump has to win. That's the bottom line right there. Bottom line. Thank you for the super chat.
It shakes me to my core, JD.
Oh, that's dark shit, man. That's dark. That's darker than a lot of what goes on in politics. A Kappa Delta selling Ozempic black market out of side of Vineyard Vines. I'm gonna have nightmares.
They call it faux Zempic.
But I like worry. Okay, so America has a terrible obesity problem. Okay, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling if your doctor tells you to take Ozempic, follow your doctor's advice, not what you're hearing from me on a podcast.
Thick. I don't mind it a little, Wow.
I'm not a big raisin guy.
Yeah.
Do you like raisins?
Because I like grapes that have been through something. It's just who I am, But so yeah, I guess I do like it,
I guess I like my grapes, nice and clean and
I like grapes of wrath. Which are basically raisins.
This looks like, I have not seen this interview, but this looks like a great fucking interview. Great energy, laughing, playing off of each other. This is really good stuff.
Those are basically raisins.
Skyline is good. Have you ever had Skyline?
Skyline goes straight to the basement. I know that, brother. I'll tell you that, dude. I have had it. I respect it. Okay. I've had it at a wedding.
God.
I've had it at a wedding. She's like the hot John Daly.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's like
the hot John Daly. Yeah. So John Daly doesn't really do it for you. He's a good dude though.
Oh no, I like John, man. Definitely. Oh, if you need a ride in an ambulance, hang out with John. You'll get one in heartbeat. And I'm just joking.
I think it was Tiger
But
Woods.
also, it's true. I've been at 2 places where John's been taken. One time they came in looking for him. He went out there and was sitting in the shotgun.
It's awesome. Everybody in politics has a vice that's much worse than alcoholism. Is the way that I put it. But we
release the list.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list.
Oh, that's a nice thing to finish on right there for JD Vance. Yeah, man, seeing Theo Von rocking the Dale Earnhardt jacket is absolutely fantastic. Brings back memories. I used to be obsessed with NASCAR. I would watch everything. I would watch qualifying. I would watch both or all 3 practices. And I would watch everything. I would watch everything involved with it. I would watch the pre-show, the post-show, and then I would tune in to Speed Channel. Remember when it was Speed Channel? Remember that? And then it turned it to Speed. I don't know what the hell happened to Speed Channel because I stopped watching racing all these years ago. But I just loved NASCAR. I was obsessed with NASCAR. And, sadly, we lost Dale Earnhardt back in 2001. And, but man, it was, I followed NASCAR probably around the time Tony Stewart retired. And because Tony was my driver after Earnhardt died. So Earnhardt was my guy. And I became a Tony Stewart fan. And after Stewart retired, and NASCAR has just gotten to be the most pathetic thing ever. I don't know what it's like now, but it's unrecognizable to me. I can't watch it. But back when I watched NASCAR, there was this, you could identify with like, oh, that driver, like, okay, somebody's got a 3 on their window, or they're wearing a number 6 Valvoline hat, or they've got a number 24, or they've got, a number 88 for Dale Jarrett before Dale Earnhardt Jr. took that number, or a number 8 for Dale Earnhardt Jr. You knew who a person's driver was simply by seeing that 8 and the primary sponsor. Now I can identify anybody in NASCAR. I turn on a NASCAR race. I don't know who the fuck's who. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about who's driving what, who sponsored this car, who's driving this car, what number are they, what make and model are they in? Like, I know nothing about it, man. Back in the day, you turned on a NASCAR race, even if you turned in halfway, you're like, oh, okay, Earnhardt's in third. Okay, oh, Gordon's up front. Oh, okay, Jimmy Johnson, Mark Martin. Like, you just knew who people were just by looking at the race, and you could see the car, and you knew who was in the car. And it was great. It was awesome. They had great announcers. Darrell Waltrip was a phenomenal announcer. Anyway, Theo Von wearing that jacket just kind of got me on a rant. But I still go on YouTube and watch old school NASCAR races all the time because it was awesome. And Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s got a really good channel that kind of keeps me plugged into a lot of the old school NASCAR stuff. Okay, so let's see. Let me catch up with some super chats really quick. I appreciate you guys being patient. Let's see where we are right now. I gotta find it. All these dollars. Gary, fuck you. Gary sent me a fucking $1.69. I didn't even see this. Like, all these dollars. You fucking, I want to call you guys names. Harley Dave dropping $1. Fake Tie Dude, Ryan L, Jeremy's Eyebrows, Gerald Armstrong, Dermy Wormy. What all these dollars? You just bogged it down. Veronid with 5 gifted memberships. Marksman 21.99 says, Jeremy, are you gay? It's okay. Really, it's okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not, but I appreciate you being so sympathetic to my potential gayness, which I am not. Harley Dave for a 145. Harambe with a 163. Harley with a 103. Eric K says Montel and Willie thought Kamala did fine work on her knees. Good Lord. What the fuck is happening in this stream right now? There's over like There's a lot of super chats. There's a lot. And as I said, I have a tough job and I don't appreciate you guys. And I'm just going to have to fire everybody because of this. Forest Through the Trees says Granny Nova brought that Chrissy Mayer energy on Tuesday night's main event. No one was safe from those shots fired. I don't know if you guys saw it. I did not think she was going to go on there and just roast everybody. It was fantastic. So I know a lot of people are like posting the images on Twitter. So it was really funny. It was good stuff. Forest Through the Tree says, Jeremy, I listened to you and Ryan earlier today on Daily. Have you started planning your next name for Geeks and Gamers 2? Geeks and Gamers Ideology. Maybe a great fit. It's staying that name. Geeks and Gamers 2, it's staying that name. So a lot of Krista fans in the chat right now. Tactical Dish Soap says Fig's gonna fig. Jeremy's Eyebrow says pray for damn Vast Thumb. The dude says Jeremy is an amazing streamer and a better person. You look at him and know he'd pleasure every man in the bathhouse without one complaint. Hail, you fig. Greg Kirby says Larry Bird is the NBAer. Cultural Breakdown says, Jeremy, you inspired me to start streaming. I figured if this retard fig could do it, it must not be that hard. Hail to the 199 Trump 2024. This represents 95% of everybody that watches my channel. Nobody watches my channel because they think I'm good at what I do. They watch because they're like, I need motivation. And if this idiot can do it, any damn body can do it. And I understand that. Mr. Bentham says, reminder, Pokemon go to the polls. Also, Jeremy is gay. By the way, I'm not doing this because I want to. I'm doing this because I have to. If you guys don't vote for Donald Trump, this is going to be on a loop for the CobraCast intro.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
If you don't want to see that on a loop for the CobraCast intro, you got to go out and you got to vote for Donald J. Trump. That's it. It's that simple. It's that simple. Okay? Remember.
Because we cannot cannot win this reelection. Excuse me. We can only reelect Donald Trump.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. We appreciate that. And we agree with you on that one, Joe. We absolutely do agree with that. That's a good point that he made, and I'm glad that he is basically telling everyone what needs to happen. And what needs to happen is President Trump needs to be elected. Let's see. John Ambler for 10 says, I've been informed that a box of tampons cost a lot more. I tried. Living Life Loving says, what do you think about the suspected ballots being changed at the polls in Georgia? I've been so busy with traveling and getting ready for tomorrow's meetup, and I haven't been seeing a lot of discussion on social media about it, but I have not been able to look to see. I have also seen people have been sharing like stuff from 2020, claiming it's happening now. There's a lot of information out there, and it's hard to kind of siphon through all of it to see what's legit and what's not. Let's see. Hit by a dump truck. Speed. That's right. It was Speed Vision first. Speed Vision was the OG. God, I miss Speed Vision, dude. Oh, man. Back in the day, you remember the music and the intro, and you could just find random races. It wasn't necessarily, it didn't have to be like NASCAR or F1 or Indy or IRL. It was, you could find any type of racing on Speed Vision back in the day. Fucking hell, man. Not anymore. Joseph Finley says, yo, Jeremy, I never got into NASCAR. However, you need to get into Formula One. I've been to Miami and it's insane. So I love Formula One. I've followed Formula One a little bit back in the day when I was hardcore into NASCAR. I did follow Formula One a little bit. So this was back in like the Michael Schumacher era, which again, if you've never seen the whole Michael Schumacher story, it's crazy what happened to Michael Schumacher. He had a skiing accident and it basically left him as a vegetable. There's been very little information about that. And what's crazy is Michael Schumacher at his peak, when he was the top driver for Ferrari, Michael Schumacher might have been the highest paid athlete in the entire world at his peak. It was crazy. Michael Schumacher was as big as like the top soccer stars in the world. Like he wasn't that big here in the States, but worldwide, Michael Schumacher was crazy popular. And I don't know if there's been any updates on his situation, but I followed back when he was, the top guy. And so I love the F1 racing games, and I've always wanted to go to a Formula One race because Formula One is next level. So maybe one day I'll be able to go to a Formula One race. Gerald Armstrong says, no cap, there is a football player named I'm not reading that one. I'm not reading that. There ain't no fucking way. There is no way. I believe it, but Z Herb says, sup, Jeremy, a little old news now, but thoughts on Twitter change their block feature. I feel it just removes the step of creating an alt account to see the post. Tim Pool made a video complaining about it. Felt like he forgets the internet is forever. Yeah, I mean, my personal take on this whole situation is there's two ways I can look at it. Like, on one hand, there's my personal take, which is I don't have anybody blocked on Twitter, so I don't care. It has no effect on me. But I do understand that there are people that I know that like are really fucked up people that other people would want to have blocked, and that way they wouldn't have to deal with it. I just don't care for me personally, but I understand why it bothers other people. But there's probably a business decision in there that Elon is making for him. But it does seem like I like when people have options. So taking that option away kind of seems weird. You don't have to use the option, but I like people having the option, if that makes sense. But hey, Elon's the richest man in the world for a reason. Mr. Peckerwood says the light in that room is still making Jeremy look like powder with a ball cap. LOL. Yeah, it's the lighting is kind of weird in here. So it is what it is. You guys just are spamming dollar super chats. It's fucking hilarious. Look at that. I earned a membership as well. I was the least favorite person on Friday Night Tights, and now I was prepared for you to say, now you're my favorite, but you didn't say that. But you're like, but now you're not my least favorite, which is the best backhanded compliment I've gotten in a long time. So I appreciate it. Jeremy, when I started watching Friday Night Tights, you were my least favorite. Now, all this time later, all these years later, you're not my least favorite anymore. Like, progress, baby. Progress. Let's see. Mar Millen says there is let's see. She is a snake. Her record speaks volumes for her. People continue to shill this chick. Glad she may be redeeming that, but I don't trust her for a second. Are you talking about Tulsi Gabbard? I understand where you're coming from. McCock says North Korean troops are heading to Ukraine. Chaircatcher says Trump 2024 unity party. As for Pim Tool, why not just say that you quit because you have a baby on the way? Unsubscribe. CobraCast keeps it real. That's what's up. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, adding all that fluff to it just seems very unnecessary. But what do I know? Eric K says Eminem looks worried the Diddy tapes will come out. Troy News says shame on Carter, Clinton, Bush, Obama, and Biden. God bless President Donald J. Trump. Let's go. Jose Taco says, check your DMs if you want to borrow some gear. Noted. I will check that out. David Wright says, I voted today in Oregon. Trump F Eminem. Let's go. Nick says, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Lynn says, didn't the left say Eminem was homophobic like 5 minutes ago? Yep. That's what they do. Red Walker says, Eminem's definitely ball. Let's see. Eminem's definitely bought. Look at the 2004 Shady National Convention. Trump was on stage with him. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Babo Yogi says, I'm a bigot against gray chat people. How many? Well, we've got a lot of members, but Babo Yogi does not like gray chat people. Gray chat people. Where you at? Those gifties flying in the chat. They correct that problem for you, Babo Yogi. Swig of water for the working man. Same millennial says, if for you being the opposite of Eminem. That's right. That's right. Man, he's such a disappointment. Mr. Bentham says, look, Tim grew up in a middle-class family, Jeremy. RSE Elman says $2 to get you to come to Grand Rapids Comic-Con. Hey, you never know, man. I didn't think I was going to be at SpaceCon, yet here I am getting ready for that. Grand Potato says, hey, Eminem, how many Diddy parties did you go to? How many did Trump go to? None. Shut the fuck up. Vanilla Ice is better. Matthew Hammond says, insane clown posses. Violent J endorsed Kamala. Not surprising. Based Portlandian says, Tim looks like Lester from GTA 5 without the beanie. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier says, I say Tim should keep working full-time until Trump is inaugurated. Harley Dave with 10 gifted memberships. Look at those gifties flying. Let's go. Cartoon Post says, I voted for the first time in my life as a 19-year-old member of Gen Z today, and I voted for Donald J. Trump. Hashtag MAGA. Let's go. Internet guy says, you're spot on. He's disconnected from reality. He is, man. He really is. Eric K says, Kerry Lake's campaign office was on lockdown today. A staffer opened a letter with white powder. No word on if it was anthrax or something like that. Scary times, man. The next 2 weeks are going to be wild. It's going to be wild. Shadow Sand says, people in dresses can't beat up his employees. Matthew Hammond says, Tim cuts areas of Timcast that were losing money. I mean, that's fine. I don't think that there's a problem with that. You as a businessman, you have to make decisions that are going to benefit your business. Going on the internet and complaining about that and complaining about those people is a failure of leadership. Ace Ventura's 22 says, I have a wife and 3 boys. I work 10 hours during the day and I come home and work all night helping my wife with her business. Suck it up, Buttercup. That's exactly it, man. That's exactly it. Neg says, just found out my electrician official for Houston makes $1.7 million a year. Hasn't been to the office since 2020 and only sent 18 emails this year. Holy crap. Yep. Sounds about right. Eric K says, Jeremy said he likes to get swatted on the rear end during the gay cruise. Blade says, thanks, Bobo, and whoever gifted me a membership. Are you concerned about the election after no red wave 2 years ago and things were bad then also? I mean, the bottom line is Donald Trump's the whole red wave 2 years ago, like it was a successful. We were successful in 2020. It maybe not as successful as some people would have liked, but it was still a success. Trump, his record for people that he endorses is still extremely high, and so no, I'm not worried about that at all. Let's see. Dilu says, I agree with Jay. Meme TV says there's more where that came from. What's up, Meme TV? Let's see. Drinky Crow for 50. Gay rappers Tupac was gay. Biggie was gay. P. Diddy was gay. Play some Luke Bryan, Walking in the Woods. Rap is mostly gay gang hoes. Yeah. I mean, dude, I've followed rap for a long time. I don't know if Tupac was gay or not. Would I be surprised? No. Do I know? No. But I think that Tupac was calling out a lot of bullshit back in the day. And, Puff Daddy had some involvement with Tupac shooting in New York. I don't know what level. I know that there were times where Suge Knight talked about this with Tupac, where he said that Tupac, when I don't know where the interview is with Tupac or with the Suge Knight, but he basically said Tupac found out about rappers being gay and he would call them out. So he called Dre out, and I think he called Jay-Z out in his Machiavelli album. Somebody will have to correct me on that. It's been a long time since I listened to Machiavelli, but I'm pretty sure it was Bomb First was the name of the song. And I'm pretty sure that he called out Jay-Z and Dre in that. And let's see. DMX called out gay rappers too. I think it was Bomb First, if I'm not mistaken. And he called it, he basically, oh no, it's To Live and Die in LA is when he called out Dre. Because I think he said without gay ass Dre, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. You'll have to look it up. But I think it was To Live and Die in LA is when he said that one. And Bomb First is when he called out Jay-Z. And Suge had talked about that. Now, again, I don't know, how trustworthy Suge Knight can be or not. But you never know. You never know. Wait, let's see here. All right, let's see. Pac was an actor. He played a thug very good. Yeah, I mean, he was like a theater kid. Like he was all into like, he went to like a school for arts and all of that shit. So, I mean, that was well documented. So that was never anything that like people like me that were fans of Tupac back in the day, it was well documented that he was an actor and a theater kid, and he was into all of that shit. He wrote poems, all of that. So that was very well documented back in the day. Let's see where we're at. All these, there's so many dollar super chats. The fuck is happening? I can't keep up with all this. John Ambler with 10 gifted memberships. I didn't see those, John. Mainly because everybody's dropping these fucking dollar super chats. And it's tough. This makes my job tough. All right? Poetic Justice is a fantastic movie. I loved Poetic Justice. Janet Jackson and Tupac. Tupac was in a lot of movies that I liked. So he was in Juice. He was in Poetic Justice. He was in Gridlocked. He was in Gang Related. He was in Above the Rim. All those were really good movies, and he was a fantastic actor. He was a damn good actor. Harley Dave says Jeremy wants to be run by a prison gang. Good Lord. Red Android says that Ryan, Jay, and Beardo are at Riverwalk Snipe 'em. Well, whose channel are they snipe? Whose channel are they streaming on? Oh my God. My super chat list is just getting buried. Like, there are so many super chats. Like, I can't keep up. This is really difficult. Please, guys. Valkyria Winter for 50 on Rumble. Fine, Rumble. We'll go over to Rumble where they're sending $50 super chats instead of dollars just to bog down my stream. Valkyria Winter for 50 says, play the old Krista clip. She's still hot. I am messed up. Indeed. I love Traps and Film Boys. So yes. Plus, Bret Hart is still the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. The Krista clip. Where's that one at? Let's see. So this Krista clip right here. Is this the one?
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. What just happened?
That one. That one, Valkyria Winter. And then also JM the Elite Fan. Let's see. It says Tim's $6,000 in super chats he made last night is the equivalent of approximately 3 months of income for me. And I make the upper end of wages in retail pharmacy tech. Tim's rhetoric is tone deaf as fuck. I agree completely. And yeah, glory to the iDots. That's right. So let's see. Lost Tales is in the chat on Rumble. Screaming. There's dollar super chats. Just, this is insane. I don't know what to do. Archer Blade says, did you see the Atlantic smear that claimed that Trump wants generals like Hitler and was mad paying $60,000 in murdered soldiers? Vanessa Guillen or whatever funeral. Her sister was. I saw the sister was mad. I didn't see what the details were, but I did see that going around. Dude, there are so many dollar super chats right now. This is fucking crazy. Just G says, there were if there was locals, all these dollars would add up. A vampire glare. Hey, we do have a locals. Okay, I need to talk to you guys about this. This is something I've been going through. Okay, so I talked to, and this is serious, so I know I'm sarcastic as fuck. I did a poll in this chat about a month ago, and I asked you guys if you wanted me to separate D-Day Cobra, CobraCast from Geeks and Gamers Locals. Now, let me be clear. From a financial standpoint, it's better for me to have D-Day Cobra and Geeks and Gamers separate on locals because that means that people are going to have to pay double. The reality of it is people have talked to me and are in my ear and they're basically saying like, it's better to run everything through the Geeks and Gamers, including put D-Day Cobra within Geeks and Gamers. It's simpler. It's easier to filter. It's easier for the community. It's easier from that perspective. So I'm weighing what direction I want to take that. So I need feedback on that. I do need feedback on that. Let's see. Benna says this channel is dead in 2 weeks. Maybe, but it ain't dead right now, baby. So which cost you less? I mean, I don't really know if there's a cost involved from that standpoint. I just think that it's better for the long-term benefits of Geeks and Gamers for D-Day Cobra to be within the Geeks and Gamers community and the greater Geeks and Gamers community for what we're trying to accomplish. Because ultimately, this channel is not going to always just be a heavy political channel. This channel will evolve and become whatever we want it to become after the political stuff kind of dies off, whenever that may be, whether that's in a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, I don't know, but this channel will evolve into something else. So, I don't know. It's just I want your feedback. So just share feedback in the comment section after this video is over, because I want to know what you guys think. But, you know, I'm leaning towards like thinking it's better to put D-Day Cobra in the Geeks and Gamers locals community. But I don't know. We'll see. Muted. A lot of people saying I'm muted. There's so many dollar super chats. It's absolutely freaking. It's geez. Nico Lex says, Mage I.199 says, excited to meet you tomorrow, you fig master. This area in San Antonio, 8 minutes from the venue, is interesting. My Halloween shirt arrived too late, so I'll be in the Vegeta shirt. LOL. Man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I know that everybody was, you know, looking forward to getting those. And a lot of people are getting your shirts, but yeah, sorry, man. The hurricane just threw us off a little bit on that. So I do apologize, but I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. It's going to be great. This is stupid. The amount of Dermy Wormy says, I did better than Jay. Super chat. Look at that. Dermy Wormy. So nice. Goji the King says, to make up for Dan. Thank you. That helps. Trust me. John Ambler says, I'm doing my part for $2. Harley Dave for $1. Tune at Work says, let's get some granny cast going up in here. Roast them. I don't know if Krista's still anywhere, but Krista, CobraCast chat was loving your granny appearance. So everybody's talking about it here. Jay Hellstorm says, blame the economy. Now we're getting all these dollars. Cornboy. Joshua Miller, Content House, not affordable. You heard him. Let's see, folks. Let's get him a new content shed to collab with Baby Boy Ryan and Bird Leg Beardo. Yeah, just financially, it just wasn't beneficial enough. So let's see. John Ambler with a $3.50 for just no fucking reason whatsoever. Let's see. Fantastic Not says Tim Wall seems kind of fruity, though. Corporate Billionaire says, price of gold and silver hit all-time high. I heard rumors at the firm that some huge players are putting money in to commodities. They know something. Thank you, Corporate Billionaire, who's never sent me a super chat. Let's see. McCock says, Jeremy, you seem super homosexual. Are you homosexual? Have you had SAG with a man? McQueef says, damn it, Jay. Veronid with those 5 gifted memberships. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, Tim Pool sounds like a pussy. Harden that the F up. Eric K says, we shall see how much of a Bernie bro Joe is. TDS. John Kinney says, you think Trump liked BVS? I hope not. That might be a deal breaker. If Trump liked BVS, I may not be able to support him anymore. Okay. That's how big of a deal that is. Okay. So hopefully Trump didn't like BVS. All right. That's a deal breaker for me. It's that serious. Jimmy Rings Halo says, look up the senator with the pew pew accident. Harley Dave says, so Mark Cuban is one of the Temu teammates. Mike says, Alina Habba posted a pic with Tulsi on Instagram. Pretty hot. I've already voted, but I'm taking election day off to watch CobraCast. Hail the Mage 199. Election day is going to be wild. Let's see here. Monica says, please show the replay of Beardo falling down. I'll have to see if I can find it. Scully Bone says, Kamala is chilling because she knows the establishment will do their best to install her. It's a major red flag. John Ambler says, how much is it? Is a bottle of Midol? Well, this is the best I can do. Eric K says, Jeremy, you are great. A great retard. Archer Blade says, can we watch that cringe Trump diss from Feminem? I don't know if I want to sit through that. I've got to wrap this up soon because tomorrow is a very big day. We've got daily in the morning, and then we've got to get all of the stuff that we're bringing to the meetup together. So I've got to wrap this up fairly. I was honestly going to go for an hour, and now we're already at an hour and a half. So we got to get ready for tomorrow. We will be live streaming the event on Geeks and Gamers. The event will be live streamed on Geeks and Gamers. John Ambler says, forgot you might need a box of tampons. Here you go. Black Kane says, still waiting for Newsweek to confirm when Trump showed Kevin McAllister where the lobby was. It might have been staged. Beardo fat. I should make that tweet tomorrow. Holy crap at the dollar super chats. What is happening? Land Schnecks Zakis for 20. I was in the military. If you didn't take any accountability for your soldiers, you were deranked for incompetence. I know because I saw it happen. Sometimes you got to learn the hard way. Pull your head out of your ass, Tim Pool. Well said, and thank you for your service. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Holy shit. I'm the Fresh Maker says, as someone who worked for Best Buy for nearly a decade, but left everyone should go. Blame Corey Berry for the downfall of the company, and it's crap. Harley Dave says, idea for you. Let the attendees read the super chats with you. Let everyone suffer. I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean you mean like highlight it? Like I can highlight them here. Cookies for Beep. Red Android says, Trump smokes weed with Joe. That ain't happening. 8 o'clock says, this ain't over till January 6, 2025. Grant Potato says, I just rewatched this stream from the beginning at 2 times speed. You missed my first super. I think I got it now. John Ambler says, maybe I'm a masochist. I'm paying money for this. We're all fucked up. McCock says, the speed channel, you just opened up a core memory, bro. It was amazing. Lord Botha says, Hannah Claire Brimlow of Timcast just posted, is anyone looking for a new podcast co-host? Maybe you can hire her to read super chats for Beardo. Madney says, Jeff Gordon was better than Earnhardt. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? Now you done made me mad. Now you got me fired up. No. Jeff Gordon was great. I respect Jeff Gordon. He's an all-time great. You miss me with this bullshit that he was better than Dale fucking Earnhardt. He was not better than Dale fucking Earnhardt. This is a bannable offense in my chat. I stand firm. Okay? Don't bring this bullshit back to me. Okay? I'll accept your apology in the next super chat. End of discussion. Okay? End of discussion. All right. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Drinky Crow says, Hannah Claire free agent, cute feet, and massive bush. Just saying, what is happening? What is happening on this stream right now? What the fuck are you guys doing to me? Frogman says, hi, here is to your gay shoes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Warbear says, up yours, Griggs. BT Wick says, please say the N word, please say the C word, please say the R word. No, cause retard. There, is that good? All right. BT Wick says, please. No, I'm not fucking saying it, Frogman. There you go. Thank you. I gotta get through this. BT Wick said, no, I'm not saying that. Harley Dave says 199 expects and requires a full super chat read. It's Red Search said it's red. Fantastic Knox says you should give V8 Supercars a watch via YouTube. Eric K says I am just here because Jeremy and Gary make me a mod. Ibelin says no one talks about how Kamala insulted Indians because she basically abandoned that part of her background. BT Week says, yeah, no, I'm not saying that. Comics Dad says, early voted in PA today. Too big to rig Trump 2024. Let's go. Harley Dave says, Gay Remy, if you really want a red pill, check out what I DM'd you prior to the Tom McD link. It's insane. I will check it out. John Ruck says, please, all tell Eminem McDonald has all his real fans. Thank you. Freaking Alec Baldwin's finger got into the mix. Alec Baldwin's finger is now into this bullshit as well. Oh my God. Just G says, you know, if this were on local, I got that one. You gave me an opportunity to go on my locals rant. Oh my God. Dad Builds says, new subscriber, and I wanted to say thanks for all you and the crew do. Thank you for standing up for what you believe in and being unafraid to say it. Hail the 199. That is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it in the midst of all of these $1 super chats. So let's see here. Jay Hellstorm says my graphics card is going out. What the fuck? Harley Dave for 20 says, oh, look, YouTube will not allow more than $500 per day. So that means 500 times one. We do a little trolling. We're literally trolling you with super chats. What would you say? We do a little trolling? Is that what you said?
We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. We do a little.
All right, good Lord, this is insane. What's up, Nick from Echo Base Network? Check your X notifications. It's a short. Okay. Let's see here. Go into my notifications. Let's see. All right, here we go. Oh, shout out to Memology. All right, what we got here? Here we go. If Trump is elected, people will be worried about retribution if they express their opinions.
You lied through your teeth. For that, your feelings instead of Detroit. What up, though? So look, I wrote down a few things I wanted to say. I love you too. Thank you. I'm here tonight for a couple of important reasons. As most of you know, the city of Detroit and the whole state of Michigan mean a lot to me. And going into this election, the spotlight is on us more than ever, and I think it's important to use your voice. So I'm encouraging everybody to get out and vote, please.
Fuck you, Eminem.
I also think that people shouldn't be afraid to express their opinions. And I don't think anyone wants an America where people are worried about retribution or what people will do if you make your opinion known. I think Vice President Harris supports a future for this country where these freedoms and many others will be protected and upheld.
You sure about that?
Yep. There you go. That's Kamala's America, and Eminem wants you in it right there. Yep. There it is. Fuck Eminem. This is like legacy destroying.
I think Vice President Harris supports a future for this country where these freedoms and many others will be protected and upheld.
You're a fucking idiot.
Perfect ending. Hail Memology. Memology does great work. Thank you, Echo Base Network, for letting me know about that one. And yeah, man, it's God, what a disaster. What a disaster. Just G says, try locals on hour 30 minutes before instead of after the show. Maybe a 30 minutes, 30 hour after. You can say more on locals and we have gifts. Yes, that's the good thing about locals is that the chat, oh my God, could you imagine the CobraCast chat on locals? Could you imagine how fucking insane that will be? That's going to be wild. I'm not even sure we're prepared for that. Because you can put memes and GIFs in the chat on locals. Holy shit. I'm not even sure we're ready for that, dude. I guess we'll see. Madney says that Gordon won more races, bro. Yes, Gordon, I believe, and again, without me looking this up, let me see if I can think about this. So Dale Earnhardt, chat, you could fact check me right now on this. Dale Earnhardt won 76 races and 7 championships. Jeff Gordon won 4 championships and I believe 83 races. Am I right about that? Career races. 83 races in NASCAR at the top level, which was Winston Cup and Nextel Cup or whatever the fuck it's called now. Earnhardt, 76 races, 7 championships. Am I right about that? I think I am. So, and Gordon was, I think, 83 wins and 4 championships, if I'm not mistaken. See if anybody in the chat fact checks me. At some point in time. 93? Oh, 93 races. Yes, 93. 1992 Space Movie with 10 gifted memberships. Was it 93? That's right. He was 7 short of 100. And there's only 2 people, I think, that's had 100 in top level NASCAR. So thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Let's go. But yeah, Dale Earnhardt's the GOAT. 7 championships to 4 championships. All right. But look, Jeff Gordon's great. So I'm not, no disrespect to Jeff Gordon. None. Just G says, hella fun on SS. Hail the normal. Oh, so side scrollers. Hail the normal men of the 199. Hail. Roger that says, I like turtles. The Bob that God made says, I'm deeply concerned what's happening between now, November and January. The establishment has proven that they believe if they can't have it, no one can. It is scary. That's why I'm being very careful about some of the news that's out there that I'm reacting to, stuff like that. Let's see. Drinky Crow says, fight, 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 vote, vote, vote. Feminem, fig, fig, fig. Let's go. NPC Hero says, what do they have on Marshall Mathers? This is the saddest thing I have ever seen. Oh, hi, Mark. You know, that reminds me, and I know I got to get out of here in a minute, man, but that reminds me of this clip right here that I shared a few days ago. We got to listen to it because it's just so damn good. It's just so damn good. I think it's right here. This is just, I've been listening to this a lot. This is really fucking good.
Hi, everyone. Fight, fight, fight. Vote, vote, vote. Fight, fight, fight. From Little Jim. Fight, fight, fight. Vote, vote, vote. Fight, fight, fight. Boom. We're gonna crack, crack, crack. Boom, boom, boom. Fight, fight, fight. From Little Jim. And we will make America great again. Nobody's smarter than Elon. He is a very advanced person. I want to be like Elon. Nice, tall, handsome guy. And I love that guy.
President Trump must win to preserve the Constitution. He must win to preserve democracy in America. As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm Dark MAGA.
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 We love MAGA.
Free speech is the bedrock of democracy. You must have free speech in order to have democracy. That's why it's the First Amendment. And the Second Amendment is there to ensure that we have the First Amendment. Register to vote.
Vote!
If they don't, this will be the last election.
If you don't vote, shut your mouth. Take over, Elon. Just take over.
Fight, fight, fight. Vote, vote, vote.
Fight, fight, fight. From Little Jim.
Fight, fight, fight. Vote, vote, vote.
Fight, fight, fight. Boom. We're gonna crack, crack, crack. Boom, boom, boom.
Fight, fight, fight.
From Little Jim. And we will make America great again.
Over the past 8 years, those who want to stop us have slandered me, impeached me, indicted me. And who knows, maybe even tried to kill me. Our black population, our Hispanic population, our Asian population, everybody was doing better. And our country was coming together, and then we got hit with COVID. COVID-19! These people are crazy. Some people would call it the China virus. Kung flu, the Chinese virus.
Register to vote.
Vote!
If they don't, this will be the last election.
If you don't vote, that's pathetic. Take over, Eli. Just take over.
Fight, fight, fight.
Vote, vote, vote.
Fight, fight, fight from Little Jim.
Fight, fight, fight. Vote, vote, vote.
So good.
Fight, fight, fight from. We're gonna crack from.
Fight, fight, fight.
From Little Jim. And we will make America great again.
The Remix Bros. Damn good stuff right there, man. I think that's fantastic. So I've been like, that's just been in, like, I've just been just singing it ever since I ran across it. So, okay, we got to get through these super chats. Laughing Man's yelling at me. Everybody's yelling at me. Everybody's mad at me. I don't deserve this abuse. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. I have a really nice community here. We're very positive. We're very supportive. And that's it. Brer over on Rumble says, up yours part 2. Really, part 2. Art Lag for 5 says, RIP to Dodgers pitching legend Fernando Valenzuela. Oh, Fernando Valenzuela passed away at 63. Bro, he was a big deal back in the day, man. So earliest sensation I can remember from my favorite team. Hey, man, I did not know that. So you're telling me for the first time. No, I actually did see it earlier. Like, I saw something about Fernando Valenzuela. I didn't know he'd passed. So that's sorry to hear that. Let's see here. All right, where the dude? Holy shit. Pre-Dog Corp says, with all these dollar supers, Jeremy's going to be moving back into the single wide. Nico Lex says, I don't give a fig if they're together. Still watching my neighbor. Let's see. Future Caveman says, stop throwing dollar bills at Jeremy. It reminds him too much of his old job at the gay club. Rude Kali says, muted. Mike Wells says, thoughts on Review Tech USA? Irrelevant. I haven't paid attention to the guy in a long time. Meme TV says, super chatting $2, so you have to read it. Harley Day says, how does it feel being a gay stripper on stage taking all these dollar bills? We look forward to your dollar super chat. Square up, you fig. Sith Eternium with a 911? CA 911? What the hell is going on here, man? Alex Jones says, Jeremy by InfoWars. I'm a few dollars short. William Wells says, when is the next IDOT shirt design reveal? If we do very well on these that we're selling at the meetup and at SpaceCon, we may just launch those and put those available. So very soon, though. The IDOT stuff has been very successful, and I appreciate all of you guys and your enthusiasm for it. So Stefan says, politics ain't dying after Trump wins. The battle will rage on still. The media still was shitting on him every day when he was the president. 199. Absolutely. This channel ain't going nowhere, baby. Zeke the Wise says, a proper 199. Not really, but we'll take it. Let's see. The dude says, we need another for some Titanfall 3, Jeremy. Don't do that to me. That hurts. Dylan Matthews says, Jeremy, I came across you on Nerdrotic FNT years ago and at the end of Game of Thrones, and now I watch you more than Gary. LOL. I appreciate everything you do, brother. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, listen, I didn't mean to take Gary's viewers. He's been struggling lately. He doesn't really have any live viewers, so I'm not sure. I don't want to take any more of Gary's viewers. He's really struggling these days. But hail FNT and my boy Gary. Nick from Echo Base says, did you see AB apologize to Tom Brady on X? I did. The dude says Dick Trickle was better than Earnhardt. Dick Trickle was a fucking legend, dude. There's like a video of like Dick Trickle like smoking in his car, dude. Like Dick Trickle was a fucking boss. Nico Lex says, at this point, we're trying to keep you up too late. Jupiter Knight says, Davey Allison was better than Dale Earnhardt. Davey Allison was fantastic. I mean, Davey Allison was going to be an all-timer. D. What says, we be trolling. Warbeer says, Trickle is your favorite dick. We all know it. NPC Hero says, what do they have on Marshall Mathers? Oh, yeah, I got that one earlier. John Ambler says, I troll to the east. I troll to the west. I troll to the one that I like best. I be trolling. Sit the Turnium says, Eminem always rapped about free speech and ironically chooses the side that censors free speech. Absolutely. TJTK says, hail to the 199, invite Hannah on as a guest, dude. So she got, like, I don't know much about this person. So is Tim legitimately like getting rid of people now? That's crazy. Just G says another +4 locals. You can do full watch-alongs. Did the whole Lord of the Rings series with side scrollers plus the TOS don't hurt as bad there. We're just normal men. We are going to be doing stuff on locals. That's happening. It's just a matter of me deciding, like, are we going to put the D-Day Cobra community in the Geeks and Gamers community, which I think we should. I know that everybody wants it separate, but it seems like the better decision is to kind of keep it all there, all pointed there. We may lose a little money, but I think it's a better experience for an overall standpoint. But I will listen to your feedback, and I look forward to seeing your comments on this video to tell me what you think about that. 1992 Space Movie with a 10 gifted memberships. Kevin Cron says, so we can meme how gay Jeremy is on locals? Cool. Yes. Tune Works says, chat demands the Granny Nova roast clip before you sign off. Have Hailstorm work his magic. SoCal for Trump. In and out is king. I agree with Jay. Hail the 199. God bless the snake pit and praise Ra. Let me see if I can find it. I am let's see here. Geeks and Gamers, that fucking gay channel that loser runs. I don't know why people watch that show at all. So it was towards the end of main event. Okay, I'm looking. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. All right, nice. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's a Granny Nova right here for the peeps that are interested. Right here.
Oh, hello, Dad. I heard your fingers were cut. Are you okay? Do you need me to come there and kiss it all better?
Yeah, it's been really hard to pee.
Oh, Dan, I love you so much.
It means it's been hard to grab his pee-pee.
Ben, you are such a pretty little girl. And Fear the Beardo, you remind me so much of my grandson.
I'm out.
A disappointment.
Oh
I must go now. I must go. Jeremy, it's been an honor to finally meet someone from the LGBT community.
What? Me? Holy crap. I didn't think I was catching strays.
God damn, bro.
Savvy,
not Beardo.
Savvy just gets away.
Yeah.
Your breasts will go in soon. Oh, I heard something about breasts.
She said your breasts will grow in soon because you're flat chested.
Holy shit. Holy crap. Woo. So there we go. Man, savage as hell. I was not prepared for that one. So there we go. All right, let's see where we're at. Eric K says Gordon could drive on tracks other than turn left. Yes, so Earnhardt had a road course win. Also Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart is better than Jeff Gordon as well. Nick says, did you see AB? Oh yeah, I got that one. Keck Lord says, see fix tomorrow night at the meetup. Still no shirts though. Hail the 199. Sorry, man. Hopefully they'll come in. Black Tailgate says, just got my meetup shirt today. I look forward to meeting those in San Antonio tomorrow. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Okay. Unique Breakfast Taco says, I appreciate you and the iDots. Hell yeah. That's what we like to hear. I appreciate that. We've got Johnny the Whiz Kid says, I finally voted, and while wearing my new Trump shirt, nobody noticed until the guy at the exit who laughed and told me I wasn't supposed to be wearing it. Oh, well, I did my part. The rest is up to fate. Vault 95 says, Jeremy Prime of the 199, always here for the people to make sure they stay informed. No crybaby streams from him. Jeremy's social battery may be low, so I send him rants. I send more, but I'm poor. Brother, I appreciate it. Noel says, Feminem was always a poser. Vault 95 says, don't drink the water Rogan hands you. It's probably drugged. Lost Tales with $1. Brer for $1. And we're caught up over there on Rumble. And dude, the amount of dollar super chats is just absolutely fucking retarded. Like, it's Richard for a mirror message. Timmy is freaking out because he is starting a family. You're still a fig. Let's see. Gerald Armstrong says Feminem sucks as a hype man. Suki says, say it right. It's Feminem. Chris says the shit libs are going to be squealing harder from Saturday after Joe Rogan featuring Donald Trump. We all know Jack Murphy, Lit Beanie Boy, is milking his base. Rude Kali says super chat. Fake tie dude. So here's $1, dollars and changes, dollar. Oh my God. It's just, it's just boom, 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 boom. How can a person live like this? How can a person live like this where you guys are just sending me dollars after dollars after dollars? Jay Hailstorm, Savvy's Trumpy Trout, Harley Davidson, Eternium, John Ambler, Luis, Clutch City, John Ambler, Flag Ninja. And I know what I'm doing right now because the more I fucking highlight them, the more you're going to fucking send them. And I have to acknowledge them. Okay. I got to go through every fucking one of these before I can end this stream. Okay. That's the rule. That's the rule. I didn't make the rule. Well, I kind of did. I technically did make the rule. But Drinking Cow, you were sending big super chats. Or Drinking Crow. You know, it'd be a lot nicer if they were like, $100 super chats keeping me here. But no. It's dollar super chats. Dollars. All right. William Wells just spamming them. Grand Potato with a 99-cent member message. Same Millennial with the $1.49. Kendon. Shadow saying. VJ the Vigilant. Harley Dave. Pre-Dawn Corpse. Nos just spamming them. Harley Dave spamming them. John Ambler. Here's some ointment for those burns. Harley Dave. Nico. I'm broke as fuck, but anyone want to meet before the meet? McManager. Hailstorm. Stop bragging. Dan C says we got to see an actual drunk 3PO, maybe buzzed on Ryan's live stream a bit ago. Shadow saying. Flag Ninja. Harley Dave. John Ambler. Pack it up, folks. He's on to us. Comics Dad. Dan C, Beardo's Legs, Tell Savvy and Dan Vask, Antoine Soldier, Nas, William Wells. We're caught up. That's the rule. We're caught up. You can't send any more. Okay? Otani's 50-50 ball just went over for over 4.4 million. I believe it. Squiddy Girl says, how about $2? Jesus. Just G says, I'll throw in 100 when you're on locals. Okay. I like that. Now we're making progress. Oh, shit. Firefuck says, William Wells with another $1. Shadow Sam with another $1. Firefuck says, Jeremy had to change out of formal attire from main events. Harley says, nope. Harley says, it ain't happening. Meme TV with $1. I'm just going to relax back here. Like, I have no control. I have no control over this channel, this stream. I don't know what's going on anymore. So I'm just going to chill. I guess we'll just kind of see how it all works out. So Tweetatone says no gaming dropping let's see. No. Tweetatone is threatening me right now. DJ Nutsack says, with all these super chats, how many cucumbers can you buy? Jason with $1. Harley says, you are not in control. Shadow Saiyan says, should we do this on FNT? Yeah. I mean, but just John Ambler says, you really don't. No, I don't. But I do have to call it. I got to call it. We're at 2 hours. This was only supposed to be an hour stream. Another one. William Wells with $1. Nas says, look at us. We are the chat now. Oh, wait. Oh, you know what? Last time. Okay. Let's just, you know what? Fine. We know what? It's yours. Okay. It's yours. You guys have at it. Okay. Have at it. because it's clear you don't respect me. So here, have at it all day long, okay? This is your chat. It's not mine. It's not my show. It's your show. So have at it.
Oh my God. I am never going to financially recover from this.
Fuck! I was muted twice. I'm finally back. I know I was muted. Don't tell me I was muted, chat. Don't tell me I was muted. Don't tell me I was muted. I know I'm muted. Don't say it. Don't fucking say it. Don't fucking say it. Don't fucking say it. I knew I was muted. I don't need you to tell me. I don't need you to tell me. I don't need the chat to scream that I'm muted. I don't need to see it. Okay? Please don't do it. Please don't do it. John Ambler with 5 get the memberships. That's nice. All right. I like that. That's good. Holy shit. How many super chats did you send when I was gone? William Robert says Beardo's twig legs showed up on Ryan's drunk stream about 30 minutes ago. Time for Savvy to show Dan her feet. Got $1. We got Nico says, is there a link for fans for the pre-meet 199? I don't think so. I don't think we have anything set up for that. Another one. It's an honor to have LGBTQIA plus hosts like Jeremy. Harley Dave says, Jeremy, let's watch the Tom McDonald clip again. Kevin Cron says, $1.49 super sticker. John Ambler for $1. Harley Dave for $1.19. Drinky Crow. What a gay collapse. The fuck is happening, man? DJ Nut says he's probably peeling cucumbers with razor lips. With those razor lips. The dude for a 180. Harley Dave says, my bank hates me, laughing my ass off. Fenver says, stop wanking it to Beyonce midstream ale. Jeremy had the shit. That's all. And we are now caught up. Ladies and gentlemen, the stream has ended. We're done. Okay. I appreciate it. You guys were a lot of fun, but I do have to get some sleep. Big day tomorrow. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys. Don't forget, there will be a stream on the main Geeks and Gamers channel covering all of the stuff going on at the meetup. We'll have Geeks and Gamers daily in the morning. Justin says, keep the change, you filthy animal. Black Tailgate says, I just noticed that Ryan, Jay, and Beardo were live. I wish I would have seen it. They were just down the street. I could have told them a good bar. Sit the turn in for 2. John Ambler for 1. And that is going to be it. Tweeted Tone. Let's see. Tweeted Tone says, appreciate the stream. Let's see if you can tell who I am tomorrow. Oh, shit. Okay, here's the thing. If you meet me at these meetups, introduce yourself as your screen name. Don't just walk up and say, hey, my name is Randy. And I'm like, okay, hi, Randy. Like, say who you are so I know who you are by your screen name. So More dollar super chats are coming in because, of course, they are. Because that's what this stream is. And I blame Drunk 3PO for all of this. All right, guys, that's it. Seriously, we're going to call it a night. I love you all. Have a good night. Jackie says, night all. We won the battle. Laughing Man says, that's okay, Jeremy. Laughing Man, I read all the super chats. Laughing Man, guess what, Laughing Man? I read all the super chats.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered. Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts.
I don't know why I didn't play the first time. We'll play it again.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts.
Laughing Man says, I'm never introducing myself to you. What did I do to you, Laughing Man? I've been nice. I've been nice to you, Laughing Man. Have I not been nice to you, Laughing Man? No sounds? Really? Audio low? What the fuck do you want from me? I'm getting the Tyrese clip, okay? Here, Tyrese clip. We're adding this to the clips right now, okay? So this is Tyrese. Tyrese, what more do you want from me? What more, okay, do you want from me? Okay, I don't want the remix. I want the regular. Give me the regular. So this is going to be part of the clip, okay? Is this the original? Here we go, right here. This is what we're going to start playing on this show when you guys start yelling at me and mistreating me and abusing me.
Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
Dude, I don't know why anybody would put that on the internet. I really don't. I hope he's got his shit together now, but that's a bad fucking clip. That's a bad fucking clip. That's a really bad clip. Holy shit. Let's see here. Slane says, I just got here. What I miss? Nothing. Very low-key show. Not a lot happened. Eric K says, DJ Cobra skipped all my supers. Haas von Butterdutch for $1. And that's it. Love you all. Have a good night. And we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone. I just want to say bye one more time. You guys are the best. Shout out to the 199. Hail to the Snake Pit, the best chat on the internet. I fucking love all of you. We'll see you tomorrow for the meetup. I'm hyped to meet many of you, and the rest of you, you can tune into the Geeks and Gamers live stream and see everything happen. So good night, everyone. Get some sleep. We'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.